I'm at the site of an accident that I had when I was 12 years old in Akron, off of Cuyahoga Street, at this substation here. I think maybe the last time I was here was 16 years ago. None of this stuff was secure. The gate was open, and we went in, and I got electrocuted and almost died. Ohio Edison just went directly to the press to make themselves look good and make us look bad like criminals, but we were children. We were 12-year-old kids. This is all they did. They tack welded some other fencing posts on. This is a new gate. This was not the gate that was on here. And this is a new latch, which was not on here at all. They obviously updated this because of what happened, so you can still probably, it's kind of loose still. It's a little tiny scar. Doesn't look like anything. It's probably one of the smaller scars on my body. That's where it went in. Like 250,000 volts went into my body, and I don't know how many amps. And then, since electricity burns from the inside out and it seeks the ground, it went in right there, and thank God it missed my head. I remember my pants and my clothes were melted, my pants were on fire, and my friend who was with me at the time, I had him, he was crying hysterically. He did not, he got some flash burns from being in close proximity to me, but he didn't sustain any major permanent damage, thank God. And there's a walking trail about maybe 100 feet that way, and he went and found someone. Because it was 2000, we didn't have cell phones or anything like that. Luckily, someone did, a guy named Corey Backus, and he called the authorities, and luckily it was in time to save my life. And somehow I lived. I don't really know. I don't know how I lived, actually. I'm not really sure. I had an amazing surgeon. They were supposed to have to amputate both of my legs above the knee and my right arm. I have a lot of burn scars and skin grafts all over. My whole body is covered in scars, burn scars. But they did have to end up amputating my left leg below the knee and part of my right foot. But believe it or not, it's actually a pretty good case scenario. First thing I have to do in the morning is put my leg on, if I can, for the day. And the last thing I do before I go to sleep is take my leg off, and I have to do that every single day for the rest of my life, and I've been doing it every single day for about the past 16 years, except for days where I don't wear it, which are generally terrible days. So I'm going to have Dave film this process, because I know a lot of people have been curious about it. So this is my prosthetic liner that goes over my leg, and I use a type of lotion to put on it because it has to be somewhat lubricated to slip over my leg properly. So this is just moving the lotion around inside, and this is like the official way to do this. So I have that, and then I have another type of cream that I use to put on my leg itself, because if I don't use this, then my leg will get pretty torn up from spots that it rubs against. The sleeve goes on the limb, like so. And then you take your handy dandy towel that you have, and you have to wipe all that lotion off. Usually there's a series of socks or sleeves that go over this sleeve, because if I didn't put these on, then it would also rub and wouldn't be the right size. These help to make up for size in the prosthetic. And then the limb goes in the prosthetic, and the other prosthetic sleeve goes on. Shoes go on after that. That one's pretty easy. This one is pretty not easy. That's usually a pain. And then you lace your shoes up. So some people put their pants on one leg at a time in the morning when they get up. When I get up, I just put my leg on one leg at a time and get going. I don't know. Should we have been in there? No. Did we know any better? No. Should it have been more secure? Yes. I mean, like, they, keep prisoners more secure. They can't just get in and out.
That's a really good point.
Because it's dangerous. Something that's dangerous, you should keep secure so that people can't get to it.